Hey you guys, it's Makanor, and I just wanted to talk about social events in the Otherkin community and why there aren't that many. And personally, I'm talking about this because I'd love to see more social events for the Otherkin community, and I'd love to even participate in some. Now, that being said, I'm going to talk about the reasons why there aren't that many. Now, by social events, I mean basically fairs, festivals, conventions, real life in-person events where people talk and interact face to face. The most crucial reason I don't think there are that many events is because of cooperation. Cooperation is a crucial thing because to make conventions and fairs and festivals happen, you have to work with and tolerate people that you may not like personally, that you may not agree with as far as beliefs are concerned. And that's teamwork is basically the only way these type of social events happen. That's the only way these social events actually actually transform from a dream or vision into reality. And looking at some of these online forums and online other social groups and the threads and discussions, and seeing how a lot of otherkin in these groups and forums just just go straight into debates and arguments over introductions and petty semantics. It's hard to even see. It's hard to see or even believe that a good that any good bit of otherkin are able to actually work together in order to make a vision such as a convention or a festival or a fair happen. It's hard. It's hard to actually see that because in the Otherkin community, in some of these online groups and some of these online forums, there's disagreement over just simple terms. There's disagreements over petty things and opinions. And an introduction, not even an actual fully a full on debate, but an introduction. And people are debating and it devolves into arguments. If you can't have a decent discussion with somebody, an introduction about them, when the person's talking about themselves and what they believe in personally, and you go straight into a debate or an argument and attack them, then I don't think that you or anyone that's like that for that matter has the type of teamwork and cooperation skills to make a festival or a fair or convention happen for the Otherkin community. Another reason I think we don't have too many Otherkin social events is, I think, organizational skills. Because let's be honest, managing a social event like that is very complex. You have to pick the place or the venue. You have to pick out entertainment and who you're gonna have there. Like, are you gonna have makeup artists and other artists and writers there? Are you gonna have historians there? Are you gonna have actors and musicians there? Is there gonna be some type of arts and crafts there? What type of people are you gonna invite? What's gonna be the theme? What's gonna be basically the food brought there? What's gonna be the rules, the security? How long is it gonna be? And stuff like that. It's very complicated. And when you have organization on that type of level versus, okay, well, I'm just the admin of this forum, or I'm just the admin of this online group. It's hard to see that. It pales in comparison. And also, another reason is like finances. It's hard for me to even visualize or even believe that that anybody in the Otherkin community can even has enough money to actually make a festival or a fair convention happen. That takes a lot of money, and that would have to involve sponsors. Or if you're doing it on your own, that means you have to have a lot of money in your own pockets. And I'm not talking about, money for tails and collars and leashes. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars and something like that. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. And if you're not trying to do one privately or personally, then you have to get sponsors and loans and stuff like that to pay off such social event. And like I said, that all goes back to cooperation. Can you work well with others? Can you even? It's just that. But going around to the end of this video, if I don't, I really would love to see the Otherkin community have more social events like fairs and festivals where we can all just meet up in real life and converse and interact with one another, and just, at a neutral setting, at just a neutral setting where we can appreciate things. Like, as the Otherkin community, if you have some type of kin type that's linked to mythology or folklore, I would just love for us to have some type of social event where we can just greatly appreciate the culture and regional mythology and folklore from various parts of the world. We can just all appreciate where our kin types originate from, the whether it's the stories or the folklore or the art, and just appreciate that, and just appreciate everything in general. But it's hard to picture that in a community where we're so petty that we argue over stupid terms, that we argue over introductions not being done the way we want them to be done, where we split ourselves up into two different parts of the community, where it's spiritual and psychological, and you can't have the two interact without it being some grand big debate, or without one putting down the other one. And that's why I find it hard to believe or imagine, social events for the Otherkin community. Would I want it to happen? Yes. But this is Makanor. Give me your opinion. Would you like to see would you like to see Otherkin social events for the Otherkin community? Would you like to see that happen in the future? What type of events would you like to see? If you're against it, why? And like, comment, subscribe. Bye.